Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're unpacking the mind and methodology of someone who, honestly, isn't just an athlete. He's an absolute inspiration to literally millions of people around the globe, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Now, if you've ever looked at his career and wondered how the truly great ones achieve that monumental status, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to break down his incredible success into 5 distinct, totally actionable habits that you can literally start using today. So how did Dhoni achieve such incredible success? It's a fascinating question, right? Because his story is completely rooted in reality. We're talking about a boy from a very ordinary family background who somehow transformed himself into a legendary world-class captain and secured a spot among the absolute greatest players in the history of world cricket. So how does that leap happen? Well, the reality is actually pretty simple. It isn't magic, and it sure isn't just luck. As we go through this explainer, we're going to extract the actual actionable blueprint behind his amazing journey. Okay, let's dive into this with habit number 1, the story of Captain Cool. You know, the nickname Captain Cool isn't just some fun label created by the media. It actually represents his very first core habit, always staying calm. No matter how intense the pressure gets or, how incredibly difficult the match becomes, Dhoni just possesses this unbelievable ability to remain completely composed. He simply never gets nervous or flustered. But why is this so absolutely critical? Like, what's the actual mechanism behind this coolness? Well, that brings us to his greatest enemy, panic. Dhoni has this core belief that panic is the absolute primary cause of making wrong decisions in difficult situations. Think about it. If you let nervousness take over, your judgment gets totally clouded, and boom, mistakes happen. So by completely eliminating panic, he ensures his decision-making stays razor-sharp. Staying calm in every single circumstance isn't just a cool personality trait. It's absolutely the ultimate key to success when the stakes are at their highest. Moving right along to habit number 2, calmness and discipline. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the level of calmness we just talked about, it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It actually requires a rock-solid foundation built on 3 specific pillars: fitness, practice, and time management. Dhoni pays extremely close attention to all 3 of these areas. I mean, it takes immense, unwavering focus to maintain top-tier physical fitness, put in those relentless practice hours, and manage time effectively. This right here is the unseen, unglamorous framework behind all of his massive public success. And all of this connects to a really simple philosophy: daily, small, good habits. Dhoni understands a fundamental truth about human achievement. Achieving massive success, it's never an accident. It definitely doesn't happen overnight. Instead, it's entirely dependent on following these small, good habits, like strictly managing your time and your practice every single day. It's the compounding effect of this daily discipline that ultimately builds legends. Next up is habit number 3, the mark of a true leader. We're shifting gears now from his internal discipline to his external leadership style. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast in his leadership. Look at the left side. When there's a victory, he gives the credit to the entire team. He trusts his team implicitly and makes sure they're the ones soaking up the spotlight. But over on the right, when there's a defeat, he takes personal responsibility. He absorbs the blame entirely on himself. Protecting your team in failure and elevating them in success, that exact dynamic is the defining hallmark of a true leader. Which brings us to habits 4 and 5, learning and hard work. Let's look at the learning aspect first. Habit 4 is continuous learning. Just think about it. Even after achieving massive success, literally reaching the absolute pinnacle of world cricket, Dhoni never stopped learning. A huge part of his mindset is trying to learn something new from every single match he plays. This perpetual student mindset, this absolute refusal to ever become complacent, is exactly what separates him from the rest of the pack. And that leads us right into habit 5, his absolute belief in hard work. His journey from an ordinary family background was not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Securing a place among the greatest players of world cricket was entirely the result of his relentless effort. He never just sat around waiting for luck to strike, or for destiny to just hand him a win. No way. Instead, he actively built his own extraordinary destiny through sheer unyielding hard work. So, the crucial point is, how does this apply to your life? Let's check out the mantra for success. All right, here is your personal blueprint. Number 1, stay calm in the face of pressure so you don't make panic decisions. Number 2, live a disciplined life through those daily small habits of time and practice. Number 3, learn continuously. Never assume you know it all. And number 4, Work hard. Build your own destiny rather than waiting around for luck. Seriously, if you start adopting these exact 4 steps in your own life, no goal will ever remain impossible for you. Which brings us to this incredibly powerful concluding thought. Successful people don't do different things, they do things differently. Wow. This quote perfectly encapsulates the true essence of MS Dhoni's success blueprint. I mean, he played the exact same game of cricket as everyone else on the field. But his calmness, his daily discipline, his selfless leadership, and his relentless work ethic meant he executed everything completely differently. So I'll leave you with this one provocative question. Which habit will you adopt today? Are you going to finally work on your calmness under pressure, your daily discipline, or maybe your continuous learning? Whatever it is, don't wait for luck to change your life. Take a look at this blueprint, pick just one habit, and take immediate action today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I truly hope this sparks an incredible change in your own journey.